Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Welcome back to the class of business finance. Dear students, today is our seventh lecture. In seventh lecture, we will discuss the short-term financing. Dear students, if you remember the first class of the business finance, we discussed three main topics. We said that financial management is related to three main decisions. The first decision was investment decision, the second was financing decision, and the third was management decision. From these three decisions, today we will discuss on the financing decision. Then in financing decision, we only concentrate on short-term financing. Only concentrate on short-term financing. And long-term financing will be discussed in the upcoming lectures. Today only we concentrate on the short-term financing. Short-term financing means that very short-term financing. Very short-term financing. Even though the most organizations, the most corporations use 30 days financing. Even most organizations, most corporations use 30 days financing. But in common, the short-term financing means less than 1 year financing. Less than 1 year financing. And what does financing means? Financing means to raise fund for your organization. Financing means to raise fund for your organization, to get funds for your organization, to get money for your organization. How the organizations raise this fund, we will discuss in today's lecture. How organizations, how corporations raise funds in a short period of time will be discussed in today's lecture. Let me start with the lecture objectives. Dear students, these are today's lecture objectives, but we only discuss the spontaneous financing and negotiated financing in today's lecture. The remaining two objectives, the factoring account receivables and the composition of short-term financing, will be discussed in lecture 8. In the next lecture, we will discuss these two, because if we discuss all of these topics in today's lecture, the lecture will be lengthy and it will make a lot of problems for you guys. So these are the course objectives, the chapter objectives, the lecture objectives. The first, spontaneous financing. The second, negotiated financing. Third, factoring accounts receivables. And fourth, composition of short-term financing. So let me start with the very first topic, that is spontaneous financing. That what does spontaneous financing mean? Spontaneous financing means on-time financing. On-time financing, current financing. In Pashto we say dasti financing, dasti paise rab jama kawal. It's called spontaneous financing. And spontaneous financing is of two types. First is account payables and the second is accrued expenses. Account payables are also called trade credit from suppliers. Accounts payables are also called trade credit from suppliers. So you are familiar with the accounts payable. You have used accounts payable in the accounting book. accounting subject. In accounting subject, you also studied the how we use accounts payables. So accounts payable means trade credit from supplier. When you purchase anything from another business, another organization as a raw material or as a finished goods, but you are going to purchase something from someone. So you are the buyer and the person from whom you are purchasing the goods is supplier, is seller or supplier. So trade credit from supplier is called account payable. And the accrued expenses. Accrued expenses means the expenses which are occurred but they are not paid yet. So these are accrued expenses, such as salary. The accounting period of salary is completed but you are not going to pay the salary to the employees. Interest. The accounting period of loan is completed but you are not going to pay the interest to the debtor. Dividend. The accounting period of stock has been completed but you are not going to pay. So these are accrued expenses. So let me discuss one by one. Accounts payable and accrued expenses. Before I told you, accounts payable are also called trade credits. What are trade credits? Credit granted from one business to another. Before I told you that when someone is buying something from another person. So when a business purchases raw material or finished goods from another business, so it's called trade credit. Example of trade credits are open accounts. Open accounts, the seller ships goods to the buyer with an invoice specifying goods shipped. Goods are shipped. The supplier or the seller makes an invoice. In invoice, he specifies, he mentions the goods shipped, the total amount due, and terms of the sale. All of these are written in that open account. So this is one type of trade credit. The next type is notes payable. You better know about the notes payable. The buyer signs a note that evidences a debt to the seller. So it's note payable. It's also type of trade credit. Trade acceptance. The seller draws a draft on the buyer that orders the buyer to pay the draft at some future time period. Draft is a signed, written order by which the first party or drawer instructs a second party or drawee to pay a specified amount of money to a third party, that is bank. The drawer and payee are often one and same. So this is called trade acceptance. Trade acceptance is related to the draft. Draft is an order draft. In order draft, the draft orders the buyer to pay the price of the goods in some future time, or to pay the draft to the bank or to the third party in some future time. Dear students, trade acceptance is a draft. Draft is a written and signed paper. The signed or written paper but they order shave. Order shave chata buyer the purchaser ta. The chala khwana the seller la khwana. Seller order kai buyer ta. Chupo future date ki. तो बदे दागा तौलीदातु दे दागा goods दे खर्चवी शायनो objects payment बत्ता आयंदा पे यो टीम की के. That's called trade credit. Trade acceptance. Draft शे दे, a signed paper दे, written order दे, first party दे खर्चून की लोकाना, च drawer वर्तवेर की या seller वर्तवेर की या supplier वर्तवेर की instruct second party drawee. Second party drawee, दोम party चेदा आगे तक drawee वर्तवाई आगे तक order पकी लिखल है specified amount of money जो मालूम पैसे बत जमा के to a third party च dream party दे च that is called payee. Bank is bank पते की करके the drawer and payee are often one and the same. Drawer और payee दोनों तकरीबन ये होशे. Clear? Next, terms of the sale. Terms of the sale माना the sale शराइत से د خرڅلاو تولیداتو د خرڅولو چې دا موږ مخکې ویلې یو پارټي جګیږي د بل پارټي نه تولیدات پرچیز کوي ګوډز پرچیز کوي نو د دې ټرمز کنډیشنز څه دي شرایط څه دي. د فرست از cash on delivery COD and cash before delivery CBD. COD means cash on delivery and CBD means cash before delivery. اولنې ټرم دا دی چې ته cash on delivery چې تولیدات درته سپلایر ډیلیور کړه ډیلیور شو درته ریچ شول ریسیو د کړه تولیدات ګوډز د ریسیو کړه کیش ورته ورکړه ار کیش بیفور ډیلیوري یا د ډیلیوري نه مخکې کیش ورته ورکړه نو ټریډ کریډټ په دې کې هیڅ کوم قرض نه دی موجود د بایر پیس کیش آن ډیلیوري اخیستونکي کیش په ډیلیوري باندې ورکړي ار کیش بیفور ډیلیوري یا د تولیداتو د ډیلیوري نه مخکې پیسې ورکړي this reduces the seller's risk او دا په دې کې هیڅ کوم ریسک نشته د چا لپاره د سیلر لپاره ریسک ریډیوس کیږي cash on delivery to the buyer refusing the shipment or eliminates it completely for cash before delivery. Clear? Net period or no cash discount या मालूम period या is discount when credit is extended the seller specifies the period of time allowed for payment. कल چې time extend شو time معلوم شو time اوږد شو the seller specifies the period of time seller supplier خرڅون کې وخت معلومي for payment the payment د لپاره اوس هغه cash on delivery and cash before delivery concept لاړه دا دی payable په شکل باندې دی that is net 30 یعنی 150 ورځو کې नेट 30 माना 150 ورځو کې مکمل پیسې نو کیش ډسکاؤنٹ اس ډسکاؤنٹ پکې نشته کمپلیټ پیسې په 150 ورځو کې جمع کی امپلایز فل پیمنٹ ان 30 days فرام دی انوایس ډیټ کوم ورځ تولیدات ته دغه کړ انوایس دی جوړ کړ تولیدات پرچیز کړ ګوډز دی پرچیز کړ نو پر راتلون کې 150 ورځو کې به پیمنٹ دی دیو کی دس از کالډ نیٹ پیریډ نو کیش ډسکاؤنٹ دا بالکل په دې کې معلوم وخت دی او کیش ډسکاؤنٹ پکې نشته 150 ورځو کې به پیسې جمع کی नेक्स्ट नेट पीरियड प्लस कैश डिस्काउंट नेट पीरियड या कैश डिस्काउंट या नेट पीरियड के वर्के या कैश डिस्काउंट वर्के व्हाट डज इट मीन व्हेन क्रेडिट इज एक्सटेंडेड the seller specify the period of time allowed for payment and offers a cash discount if paid in the early part of the period net period वर्त मालूम दे 30 days लेकिन seller दगा कस्ता चा तौलीदात आखिसी देते यो ऑफर वर्के नेट 30 days हो मालूम दे 30 days की तो फुल पेमेंट कॉलेज नो कैश डिस्काउंट अम्मा कचेरी तो दिन मख की जमा की देश और रोज़ों मख की जमा की मे बी पॉसिबल चताते यो डिस्काउंट मिलाओशी व्हाट इज दैट डिस्काउंट 2/10 net 30 it is a second concept before we studied net 30 but now 2/10 net 30 2/10 net 30 means that if you pay your money your due money in 10 days we will offer 2% discount but if you will not pay in 10 days you will pay in 30 days there will not be any discount for you implies full payment within 30 days full payment no discount if you are going to pay in 30 days from the invoice date there will be less 2% discount if paid within 10 days. Clear? Another the term of condition is seasonal dating. The name denotes that it's related to the seasonal goods. Credit terms that encourage the buyer of seasonal products to take delivery before the peak sales. यानी seasonal तौलीदात लगा shoes जो पजामे की इस्तेमाली ग स्लीपर्स पूड़ी की इस्तेमाली लगा कोट्स पजामे की इस्तेमाली दा से ढेर शैन तौलीदात आइसक्रीम्स जो पूड़ी की इस्तेमाली की पजामे की इस्तेमाली लेकिन देवल पर यो पीक टाइम मौजूद है पीक टाइम माना ना यो दस इज वक्त राजी जो तौलीदात लगा सीजनल तौलीदात ढेर पर तेजी सर पर शदत सर खर्ची नो क्रेडिट टर्म्स दगा बायर था यो ऑप्शन वर कई इनकरेज कई है जो तौलीदात मखके दे पीक टाइम ना वाखला ځان سره وساته لیکن پیمنٹ د پیک ټایم نو ورسو کو چې کله تا خرڅ کړ tawlidat kharchun, payment to cover. That is called seasonal dating. It is also a term of sale. Clear? Next concept relating to the spontaneous financing is stretching accounts payable. Stretching account payables. So it's also stretching means ugdaval, stretch kaval. Disbursement. Stretching account payable means disbursement. Postponing payment beyond the end of the net period. Net period means that is 30 days. But you are stretching the account payables. You are not going to pay 30 days. In 30 days, you are going to pay in 32 days, in 33 days, in 34, 35. It's called stretching the account payables. As you know, all the traded credits are account payables, and the term, the time period, the net period is mentioned for the account payable, that is net 30 days. But you are not going to pay in 30 days. You are stretching the accounts payable. You are stretching the account payables. Clear? Stretching accounts payable are leaning on the trade. Possible cost of stretching accounts payable, but it will bring a possible cost on you. If you are stretching the account payables, it means that you will bear possible costs. What is that? That is cost of the cash discount. If you will not stretch the account payables, then you will be benefited with some discount. You will be benefited with some discount. If you stretch the account payable, you will lose the cash discount, if any. It is foregone. Late payment penalties or interest may be possible. This late payment will imply interest by the supplier, or they will imply on you the penalties. And the third disadvantage is deterioration in credit rating. Deterioration in credit rating means sta credit rating kharabi, sta num kharabi. Taban be suk bawer naki, suk be agar supplier beta to tawlidat nadar ki. So these are the possible costs of stretching accounts payable. Clear? Advantages of trade credit. The main advantage, how you find out the advantage, that is compare cost of foregoing a possible cash discount against the advantage of trade credit. So every business, every corporation compares the advantage of trade credit with the cost of foregoing possible discount, cash discount. Before I told you 2 by 10 net 30. If you pay in 10 days, you will be benefited with the 2% discount. So this will be loss for you. This will be loss for you, and you are stretching the trade credit. This stretchment gives you extra advantage. You will compare this extra advantage with the cash discount, which has been foregone by you. So convenience and availability of trade credit. This is the advantage of the trade credit, that convenience and availability of trade credit. आया मौजूद था trade credit मौजूद है, convince से पति बांधे. Greater flexibility as a mean of financing. Actually the trade credit के it gives you a greater flexibility for the means of financing. मतलब तथा आसानी सरा दगा मिलावीगी दब fund मिलावीगी और तख़पल the organization पर fund raise कवलेश. Clear? Who bears the cost of funds for trade credit? 3 persons bear. The first supplier, when trade costs cannot be passed. Actually trade cost pass no show buyer the purchaser the, then it will be beared by the supplier. And how it will not be passed to the buyer? By the competition and demand. May be possible demand is decreased, so the trade cost is not passed to the buyer, or there is a tough competition. In tough competition you cannot pass the trade cost, so it will be beared by the supplier. Second, buyers, when cost can be fully passed on through higher prices to the buyer by the seller, so it will be beared by the buyer. यानी po full price po high price bandi po khas tat deliver shu buyer ta deliver shu no buyer be daga ki beer ki. But when cost can partially be passed on to buyers by seller, then both will bear. Partially price पास शू और पार्शली पाते दे मतलब निमाई पास शू निमाई पाते दे, इट मीन्स हम सेलर हम बायर द्वारा को बेयर की. क्लियर. नेक्स्ट, द सेकंड टाइप ऑफ स्पॉन्टेनियस financing was accrued expenses. Before I told you, accrued expenses are related to the expenses which are occurred but you are not going to pay, which are not paid yet. The accounting period of any expense is completed but you are not going to pay, so it is called accrued expenses. Amounts owed but not yet paid. For wages, taxes, you are not going to pay taxes to the government, you are not going to pay wages to the employees, you are not going to pay interest to the banks or dividends to the stockholders. The accrued expenses account is a short-term liability. Accrued expenses are recorded in balance sheet in the part of short-term financing, short-term liabilities. Wages, benefits accrue via no direct cash cost. There is no cash cost. It means that if you are going to purchase money from bank will charge you interest. But if you will not pay wages to the employee, it will not charge any interest. But cost can develop by reduced employee morale and efficiency. Morale और efficiency की कमी रजी. कचेरी तल्ला जरा डॉलर दे बैंक नवाक ले अगर तब सूद लगे इंटरेस्ट और कचेरी तल्ला जरा डॉलर दे एम्प्लॉय सैलरी जान सर्वसाते वरे ने के नो सब एम्प्लॉय होता ना इंटरेस्ट ना खली सूद ना खली अम्मा दे एम्प्लॉयज मोरल और एम्प्लॉयज एफिशिएंसी डिफेक्ट की डिफिशिएंसी पे की रजी. क्लियर. Next, wages, taxes, benefits, benefit ishta, taxes more cover government ta. But until the due date pure more ko, but cost of penalties, ke deshi ch government tabandi penalties charge ki, or interest charge ki padavandi beyond the due date reduce the benefit. Clear? So these were the accrued expenses and these are also short-term financing ways. Clear? Next, negotiated financing. So second type of financing, negotiated financing. Negotiated financing is related to the money market credit, which are commercial papers and bankers acceptance. And the second is unsecured loans, which are line of credit, revolving credit agreements and transaction loans. Let's discuss one by one. The first, commercial paper. Stand-alone commercial paper. Stand-alone commercial papers, short-term unsecured promissory notes. They are not secured. They are unsecured. It means they are not backed by any asset. They are not pledged with any asset. So these are unsecured financing, unsecured promissory notes, generally issued by large corporations. They are also called unsecured corporate IOUs. IO mean initial offering unsecured commercial papers. Commercial paper market is composed of the dealer market where broker is available. Broker deals the seller of commercial paper and the buyer of commercial paper. The second is a direct placement market where directly placed all the initial offerings of commercial paper in the market by the seller, and buyer directly purchase the commercial papers from the seller. What is the advantage? Cheaper than a short-term business loan. They are cheaper than short-term business loan from a commercial bank. If you purchase money or purchase loan from a bank will charge you a high interest. So commercial paper is a easy and cheaper than the bank. What is second advantage? Dealers required a line of credit to ensure that the commercial paper is paid off. The dealer who deals the commercial papers in a market means that he purchases all the commercial papers from the corporations and sells back to the buyers. So this required the line of credit. Line of credit means guarantee card. Guarantee card. Clear? The banks provides a letter of credit. Before I told you it's for fee. It gets fee for the making of letter of credit. For making of guarantee, banks charge fee, guaranteeing the investor that the company's obligation will be paid. Letter of credit, a promise from a third party. It is a promise from a third party, usually a bank. Bank de daga kaidadu. Trem party da awaga de yokas guarantee akli. Chakala guarantee wakasa, it is called a letter of credit, simply LC. For payment in the event that certain conditions are met. It is frequently used guarantee payment of an obligation. Simple. Bills for lesser known forms to access lower cost funds. Letter of credit, you lower cost funds fund है, you could कम cost fund है. Clear? Bankers acceptance. Bankers acceptance is also short-term promissory trade notes for which a bank, by having accepted them, promises to pay the holder the face amount at maturity. हम यो commercial paper होंदे यो promissory note है, promissory note है. Bank accept कई दा और promises you promise कई चदा ब holder तक कम कस चदा का कागज bankers acceptance वर सर दे तब पैसे वर कई हो maturity की. Maturity माना चकला टाइम पूरा शो टाइम पूरा कितु नमक की न वर कई. It is called bankers acceptance. Used to facilitate foreign trade. That the कम वक्त बकारी की चकला foreign trade की आग वक्त दा बकार रजी. Or the shipment of certain marketable goods. कल च marketable खर्चीदुन की तौलीदात शिफ्ट की गई या उस दिन बल्ज़ित शिफ्ट की नो आग वक्त दा इस्तेमाली की. Bankers acceptance. Liquid market provides rates similar to commercial paper rates. यानी the due rates or the commercial paper rates are the same. Clear? Thank you so much. This was today's lecture. Inshallah, we will discuss factoring accounts receivable and composition of short-term financing in the lecture 8. For now, it's enough for you. Have a good time. Have a nice time.